I began my journey to Milan by first arriving to the Milan Bergamo airport and then traveling about hours journey into the Milan Centrale train station, which is the central train station. Once I arrived to the train station, it wasn't right away, but right when I walked outside of the train station, you could start to see some of the commotion for the Olympics, such as that pop-up, and then there's the one across the street, and then there's also a Uniqlo pop-up, but the line was insanely long. I love trying to walk around as much as I can when I get to a new city, so I walked to my first stop, which was a coffee shop, and as you can see throughout the rest of the video, the big theme of these 2 days is waiting in line. There were so many lines throughout the entire 2 days, like everything seemed to have a line. This one for the coffee shop was about 20 minutes, but it was well worth it because it was the best coffee I had in Milan. I then walked to my next destination, and I thought here it was interesting. This was basically the only thing I saw on the walk, and outside of the train station, the only thing I saw advertising the Olympics. Compared to the Paris Olympics, I thought it was quite subtle, the Olympic advertising. I then went to this free museum. I thought it'd be more focused on costume and fashion due to the name, but it was actually more focused on art, interior design. I believe they do some temporary fashion exhibits like this one on men's fashion. I next walked to 2 of the biggest attractions in Milan. The first one is this really large and stunning shopping arcade. The other one was the Duomo, which was very crowded. This one and the arcade were both just filled with people. The Duomo in general definitely had the Olympic feel to it. So you can see they had broadcaster booths, they had the mega store, and they also had this countdown. One comment on the mega store, I never went to any of the stores. The mega store I heard had a line of about 2 hours to get in, so I decided not to wait in that crazy line. I did instead decide to wait in this crazy line. I think this one was about 30 minutes, and it was delicious. It was really good. I know a lot of people rave about this, and it's really popular on social media. It was very good. Hi everyone, I have made it to my Airbnb, and now I'm off to Korea House. Here we go. Here was another hub for Olympic activity. Again, both these places had really long lines, so I wasn't able to fit it in. Then arrived to Korea House, which was at this beautiful historic Italian residence that is now a museum. You could see you could walk around inside, you could walk outside. They had activities inside, which was really fun. They also had various Korean cultural activities. They had a K-beauty stand. They also had a Korean food stand. It was really fun to go to, and it was free. The only negative aspect was that we booked it in advance, and we still had to wait quite a long time. I think it was 30-40 minutes in line just to get in. Mini Airbnb tour right here. It's basically like a studio, but it is also kind of all I need. I then headed to the Navigli district, which is also the canal district, and it was really cute. I would definitely recommend. I went specifically for a food tour. There are lots of restaurants in that area, and it's very lively in the nighttime, so definitely would recommend going during the evening. Welcome to day 2 in Milan. I'm gonna go to a coffee shop and then see the Last Supper today, and then more excitingly go to the final for the team event for figure skating. I started my day walking to another coffee shop, and I thought it was really interesting, this advertisement for Korea House. I didn't really see much else in the area advertised for the Olympics. I then walked to the Navigli area, which was right by where I was staying and kind of by the coffee shop, because they advertised an Olympic store there, but I couldn't find it anywhere, and I also encountered people who were also looking for it and couldn't find it. I next went to Casa Slovakia, which I really enjoyed. I actually enjoyed it more than Korea House. It was more spacious, there's less people, there's no line to get in. And they also showed a lot of the big Olympic events on a big screen. I next went to the area by the castle, and this definitely had the most prominent Olympic feel. can see, this area hosts a lot of the Olympic partners and then also hosts the fan village. Once again, all these facilities had really long lines for entry, so I watched some of the events from outside the fan village, and then also just walking around, I saw this food stand that was showing the events, which was easier and a better experience than the fan village. I then traveled to see The Last Supper, which is not in a museum, it's actually in a convent. You have to book tickets for this in advance. I booked mine 2 weeks in advance, but online people were saying you should book it really far in advance. Once you're inside and past the security and the climate controlling that they do, you get about 15 minutes to view the art. Here is the exterior of the basilica. It is beautiful. I would have loved to view this as well. I believe entry is free. It was just closed when I was there. As I wasn't able to go into that basilica, I decided to go into a different one nearby that was very beautiful. I got to go inside, and the artwork inside, the architecture was stunning. I decided to go to one more location before I went to my Olympic event, and that was to go to the Armani Silos Museum. This exhibit featured so many stunning pieces. In particular, I was really impressed with all the beautiful beadwork and embroidery. Hi everyone, I just had a really fun and exhausting day exploring Milan. I'm off now to my first Winter Olympic event, which is figure skating, the team event. I'm really excited, and I'm gonna grab a bite to eat first, and here we go. It took me about 20 minutes via metro to arrive to the arena. Once I arrived there, it was directly by the metro station. It was really easy to navigate. There were lots of volunteers, and security was really smooth. Since this was the team event, I got to see pairs, men's and women's free skate. Something I really enjoyed about being in the arena versus watching it on TV was all the behind the scenes content, like the reporters, the judges, and the entertainment, and Zamboni. I stayed for the medal ceremony, which was really nice because everyone was so happy and joyous. I took the metro home, which wasn't too crowded, and then I woke up and went home. On the way home, I flew from Linate Airport, which was definitely more decked out than my arrival airport. I would also recommend this airport because it's much easier to get to from the city center. And then the plane ride home was really beautiful, very scenic, overlooking the mountains. And that is it. Hope you enjoyed.